now this video is already as interesting as it is because it is going to be on Nicki Minaj and Offset. So this is Eric was reading as I'm doing because I'm also noisy and I want to know what's up. It is said that another reader said that when Nicki is going to get a divorce, Offset is going to be in her DM sliding in there. And well, we all know that Offset already always was um thirsting on Nicki. And I won't say Nicki has fucking forever, like since 2017-ish, 2016-ish a little bit, but 2017 is when his high thirst was fucking peaking at its all-time high. He was really like all up in her comments, dropping crown emojis, dropping all those love-eyed emojis with heart eyes and one lines, and just really being all up in her business and all up in her well, I wouldn't say in her DMs. I would say in her DMs because she insinuated that more than once. Um, she is always, like she was saying that, she was insinuating that. That nigga was everywhere on her page and on her accounts. And even the one music video where she was throwing all that money, I don't remember the name of the fuck ass song, sorry. But the point is, he was always there, he was always thirsting for her. But, since you can't get the best thing, you are going to go after the next best thing, which is what? Someone who is always already like so thirsty for Nicki, but for different reasons, and who is always like seeing, you know, saying that oh she likes her, she loves her, or not. But Nicki confirmed that in the Pop Smoke feature or remix, Welcome to the Party remix, one of her best features that really like. She literally said to Cardi, keep it really, you're really mad because your baby daddy used to like me though. I ain't fuck him because I don't want him to take a hike. You know, she literally said that word for word. I fuck him because I don't want him. Like, she didn't fuck him because she didn't want him. And she is really mad and bitter over her baby daddy back then, which is her husband now. Her husband, because he was like thirsting over Nicki, liking Nicki more, and he wanted her. Keep it real. You're really mad because your baby daddy, you know. He wanted her, and Nicki just said that. Like, she legitimately said that on her song Welcome to the Party remix. I'm literally going to look it up again because even if I am knowing the songs, I just really gotta say it word for word. That's more better than just not saying it's right. I mean, I do say it's right, but like better that way. One of her best verses. I say, like one of her best fucking verses. I mean that shit. Like, that shit was so fucking clean. It was so fucking sick. Like, my God. Consider with this, what your mic can go. I never tap if I don't like a hoe. You act like you like her though. That was one thing. But she said, keep it real. You're really mad because your baby dad used to like me though. I ain't fuck him because I ain't want him. Told him take a hike like a hiker though. Like a hiker though. So, she rejected him, bruised his ego in one night. And from then on, it was war even more because, like, we've seen Cardi go hard at her and Nicki going harder at her as well ever since that mention. Shit, I would be mad too if my nigga was upsliding in the bitches that I was mad at and even read their comments and was always thirsty. I don't know what's their issue. Why would they just settle for someone who isn't going to be the best thing, or who always settles for you because you're less, like a lesser, hotter version of her? I'm sorry, like, what the fuck? This is literally like giving Courtney and Kim with Travis. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, now that we got a timeline for this shit and whatnot, ever since then, like, more shots were thrown between both ladies, though, by the way. So yeah, this doesn't take, like, it's already there to say this, especially like the parts of he was wanting Nicki and then settled for Cardi, because it doesn't take a genius to know. If you were a barb or if you followed the beef closely enough between both ladies back then, you would know that. So this is just common knowledge. Now we're going to get into the tarot and actually ask more about the situation and just see what would happen. Okay? So, yeah, let's see. Let's see. The energy between Nicki Minaj and Offset. I just start slow with that one, and then we go from there. Oh, she didn't stand him. It's still, it's weird. It's nothing. For a coin, she might actually like, look back at it. But if there is nothing that is kind of worth it or worth the while, she is not going to give him anything or spare him a second glance at that too. That's her energy. Let's see. Nikki's energy towards Offset. Oh, she has a lot to say about that nigga, which is crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna keep those here, and I'm gonna keep. Ooh, she knows he's a toxic serial cheater. Yeah, she does not fuck with him. She does not have any real type of emotions when it comes to him, except that he is a. I'm so sorry. The neighbors are moving, so it's more noise. But I'm gonna try to reduce it while editing the video. But she doesn't have any proper feelings for that man because you're a fool, you've done a lot, you've done more damage than good, you're not doing anything properly, you're not doing anything better, you're not doing anything good, you're not doing anything that is worth it or worth mentioning for me. So why would I spare you another glance, or why would I just give you another chance, or well, not another chance, but like why would I just be right there? Like, the dick must be good if she's fighting over it that much. That is one of her thoughts. Like, the dick must be Bob if she's just willing to go through all those embarrassing, humiliating situations for her. But other than that, she's really not seeing him as like a threat, as a possible chance for her to get with him, or as anything for her, because it's just like, okay, what is next for you there? Um, she might consider him as an option out of pure pettiness, out of pure foolery and tricks. But other than that, she's never going to just be seen with him, because he's bringing more trouble and imbalance and issues than anything good. Like, I'm already dealing with your bitch as it is. Why would I just want to add more trouble into this shit and just do more about this if it's not going to benefit me in any way? But if you know that it will be worth the money, that it will be something that might lead to like something else, and if there will be like a good amount of money being dropped and a good bag and whatnot, she might decide to like do something, give it a chance, give it a go from a feature to just like something else. But she knows that it is worthless, fruitless, not worth it, and it is only going to create more chaos, and it is going to risk him his life, because she knows how her nigga gets, how her husband gets, she knows how he gets, she knows the people around her and how they can't stand seeing shit like this. So she would try not to mess with that shit and mess with him like that on that level, because it is not worth it. But if there is an opportunity for something, she might consider it, but it is still going to be a dead end and a dead goal for her. But there are lots of secrets that might get exposed about his family, about him, about what he's doing, about. Is that man a Sagittarius? I believe. I don't know. Is he Sagittarius? I think he's a Sagittarius too, no? Or a fire sign altogether. Ugh. I have my data turned off and my Wi-Fi too, so I'm too lazy to go look it up. But I might just go look it up to see, because, I know he's a fire sign. Let me see. Yeah, wait, let me turn on my data, because anyway. Yeah, he's a Sagittarius, exactly. I was right. But yeah, he's a Sagittarius. Let me see his name. County Control. That's kind of a sexy name a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But he's a very impulsive man. He is always acting on his needs. He is not loyal, because I'm hearing those hoes ain't loyal. He ain't loyal. He loves him a baddie that he meets at the club and at the strip club too. He loves that. He loves to see. He has such an interesting outlook on this, because he loves to see a bitch stare back at him, and he likes to be there catching the wave. That's interesting. She sees him as someone who is not being able to keep it in his pants, but she is not the better judge, because well. But yeah, she is not going to risk that shit with him, because it's a dead end either ways, So yeah, she knows that he be wanting her. She knows that he was always thirsting over her. And it was not a shock for her, but it was a shock for other people because she knows her worth and she knows that what she is bringing to the table is better than what all the other women could ever bring. She knows her worth when it comes to relationships and when it comes to upgrading a man's life and whatnot. So she's like, I don't know, that's nothing new for me, but it is going to be new to other people. So, um, let's see. Offset's energy towards Nicki. Offset's energy towards Nicki Minaj. Oh, I'm hearing you the best. That future and Nicki Minaj's song. Oh, yeah, he's always going to be cheating over her. Something about like, a lost chance, a missed opportunity, even though he knows that he wouldn't have stood the chance either ways, but it's something about like the thoughts of having her that was going to be something so satisfying and something so clear. Like it was clear as fuck to him that he wanted her. He was desiring her. He found her to be so sexy. He finds her to be so attractive. The way that she's moving, the way that she rules that shit and everything. He knew this. If he was going to have a shot with her, he was going to take that and he was going to benefit off of that. But was he going to keep it in his pants? He is going to, like cheat either ways. But the thing is with Nikki, like if she is feeling you, she might put up with some of your shit, but she's still going to leave. She's still not going to. She's not just going to sit still and like let you mistreat her. And this is something that he finds to be so attractive and so alluring. But at the same time, he knows that she likes them a certain way and under a certain light, and he doesn't fit in that criteria. So he didn't stand a chance. But he definitely does see her as someone who is, it's like when he sees her, he kind of just like reminisces about like those times when he had a crush on her, or at least like he was close to her, or he was just like around her and in her circle. But now he's not, and he is salty about that too. He's mad about that because like, shit, at least I could have been around her. Like at least I could have had something. But now he's mad at the fact that the past isn't playing him any favors, and he's not going to get anything from her. But shit, it might still be like worth a try. Let's see. Let's see. What was the? If you said when she gets a divorce, he will be in her DMs. Let's see. If Nicki Minaj gets a divorce, what will? Oh, he would get happy as hell because I just got giddy like out of nowhere. He would definitely see it as an opportunity to just like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. I know how that is, you know, kind of like extending an olive branch and trying to kind of like soften the edges of that shit and just trying to he's delusional as fuck, thinking that he might actually like have a chance with her. Like, yeah, in her moments of weakness, in her moments of need, I might be one of those niggas that she will find comfort in. Baby, no. And wait, let me see. Is that true? Will she give him a chance? Uh, no, it's like no hard feelings, love. But it's like indecisiveness and just, okay, I might have fun with it. That's what I said. Like, she's petty enough to be like, I might have fun with it. I might just do it out of fun and everything. But it's like, that did comes with trouble. So, do I really want to go through that? But he will definitely be sliding into her DMs, simply acting out of his pure impulses and pure desire to be with her and just like see something, because he even keeps like tabs on her and just like watches her from time to time. So he's going to try to slide in there because he, like, makeup sex. Makeup sex? Bitch, you're not even in there. What do you mean makeup sex? But, he's like, I can offer her something. A shoulder to cry on, a dick to bounce on. He's so cheeky with it, too. Like, he has a charismatic personality. I give him that. But it's like, sometimes he's just more than that. And he's not that type of person that she would be, like, fully attracted to. And even if she would just, like, be attracted to him and everything and like try to give it a go and give it a chance, it is not going to satisfy her for so long. Neither it is going to keep her interested and entertained in him for way too long, because he likes them harder. She likes them like, more dominance and everything, and he's not that. He's insecure enough to be cheating everywhere and to just want to fulfill his needs in every other woman instead of just, being satisfied with what he got. But he's definitely going to want to have a chance with her because somehow he has some sorts of like feelings for her and he's very much attracted to her. And that was no secret. But if he actually would do some shit like that, she would either put him on blast, or people might know about it, or like get a whiff of it, and they will literally run that shit through the mud. Like I see that shit hitting the news just like a fucking arrow, like just shooting up for the motherfucking star, for the motherfucking stars, because it will be worth every single fucking coin, every single fucking trending topic. Like that shit would trend on Twitter, be on the neighborhood talk, be on every IG blog, even the YouTube ones, taking action, doing something quick about it. So it's either she's going to do damage control, or she's going to let that shit like marinate and play out for the public like that. And she knows better, so it all depends on how she's going to try to approach the situation. Be petty and act on impulse too, or actually be reasonable and just, get along with it, or go ahead and not do much about it. But he's definitely like waiting and sitting idly by, waiting for a fucking chance to actually like do something, because he's hopeful enough that he might still have a chance with her in the long run and in the future. So yeah, he will slide into her DMs. He will. But it's like, two cones long ain't gonna make a bro. But sometimes people just need to find out the truth the hard way. Let's see what will ever happen between Offset and Nicki Minaj. What will ever happen between Offset and Nicki Minaj? The hard, like the more or the least that they could ever be is friends. Maybe friendship benefits sometimes. That sexual attraction, that sexual tension, the chance for that to be happening and taking place. But let's see, will she ever be with Offset? Nicki Minaj ever be with Offset like that? No, no, because she knows he's a cheater, and she's not going to be wanting to put herself through that all over again and for nothing. She's not going to want to just be fucking anxious about shit like that and just, fighting and arguing over shit like that. She's going to be focusing on her healing, if she ever gets that divorce and everything. She's not going to be wanting to settle for someone who is of the same sign as her first, and who is of the same like tendencies as her too, and just like a softer version of those niggas that she like. I'm sorry, like let's just put it that way instead. And she knows how will that look, and she's not going to be wanting to deal with no messy shit like that, because after the divorce she's going to really like look within her and just try to heal herself from all that painful ending, and from all those sabotages and all that shit that she's going through, and all those mental blocks and mental pains and heartaches and everything, that she's not going to be wanting like to do like a whole repeat of her all other lessons. Instead, that she's going to want to figure shit out on her own, and focus on her own growth and on her own money, and her own self, and be stronger, instead of just doing shit just for the fucking plot and for the hell of it instead. So yeah, this is the Nicki Minaj and Offset reading that I really enjoyed though, because it's hard to see a nigga being that delusional over a bitch that he fumbled, or he thinks that he fumbled, or he's thinking that he still got a choice, but just because he's acting out on that little crush that he be having, and those sorts of deep feelings that he carries for her, oddly, don't know why, don't know how, but it's always a bad bitch. It's always going to make you feel like, oh, I can have her if I want to, until he gets humbled. So that is what is going to happen to him. But he's going to have to find that out, in a harder type of way. So, yeah, this is the Nicki Minaj and Offset take reading. And with all this being said, please make sure to stream Welcome to the Party remix, because it is so worth it to just see her, whacking Cardi, because, your husband wanted me first, but he settled for you. I don't want to fuck him. But other than that, I hope that you enjoyed the reading and you had fun listening to it and hearing about it. And we meet in another different reading and a different topic. And thank you so much for tuning in. And bye.